The reason that a doubt about something that you want is so unpleasant is because there are two points of attraction within you. Now, that may seem strange to you because you see yourself as an individual, and you may have been hearing about law of attraction, and law of attraction is a powerful law, really the most powerful law, that really says and means that that which is likened to itself is drawn. So you get what you think about, whether you want it or not. Well, the reason that there could ever be competing points of attraction within you is for this reason. Before you came into this physical body, you were source energy. And even after part of that source energy came into your physical body, you are still source energy. That non-physical part of you still exists as a powerful point of attraction. That's the ongoing, eternal, never-ending you. So as you come into your personality and you live your physical life experience out here on this manifested edge, you see what you don't want and you see what you do want, and when you know what you don't want, you launch a rocket of desire about what you do want. So this non-physical point of view, this non-physical point of you continues to expand, and law of attraction continues to respond to that point of view, to that expansion. So when life shows you that you prefer something, especially something that is shown to you over and over and over again, you keep coming to that new conclusion again and again and again. As this desire continues to radiate from you, your non-physical point of view becomes greater and greater and greater, and law of attraction is responding to that. Now, if you never had an opposing belief to your own desire, then you, in your human personality, would be a perfect vibrational match to your desire. There would be one point of attraction and one point of attraction only. Your desire would feel wonderful to you right from the beginning of it, and you would be on a steady course of unfolding about it. In other words, you would be in the receiving mode, and never-ending things would be presented to you to let you know about the becoming of your desire. But because you came into this physical body with great intent, and because there are those things that you don't want and those things that you do want, and because it is a deciphering process for you to come to your clarity about what you prefer, then there is the not just possibility, not just probability, but the certainty that you're going to have some of what you want and some of what you don't want active in your vibration. And your work as a deliberate creator is that once you figure it out, to then give more of your attention. In fact, it would be nice if it could be your undivided attention toward what you do want instead of to what you don't want. When life shows you that you want more freedom and not bondage, you must focus upon the aspects of freedom in order to be a match to it. If life shows you that in that quest for freedom that you desire more prosperity, then you must be a match to the prosperity rather than a match to the not having enough. Every particle of the universe contains that which is wanted in absence of it. That's just the way that it works. So if you have a desire for something and you're contradicting it by your awareness of what is, by your awareness of what has not come about yet, then you slow the process way, way down. And this is the part that we really want you to hear. We haven't talked about this with this clarity and these words before, because your desire is being answered by law of attraction over here where your desire lives. We've been calling this your vibrational reality. We even gave it the name the vortex, so that you would come to accept it as a real part of who you are that is in a constant state of evolution. So when your life in your physical form causes you to expand, and that's really one of the primary joyous reasons of being here in this physical body, as you expand into this more, then you've got to find a way of keeping up with it. And if you don't, you feel the split energy. So today we'll be talking quite a bit about that split energy, about how to manage your own vibration. Vibration, vibration, vibration. It must seem annoying to you to hear the word vibration, vibration, vibration over and over and over and over and over and over again. Esther was sitting at the airport in San Diego the other day. She'd moved over there and she'd moved over there. She got there an hour before boarding, so she had quite a bit of roaming around time. And so she sat over here for a while, and then she got the impulse to sit over there for a while, and then she got the impulse to sit over there for a while, and then she got the impulse to sit over there for a while. And so she sat down, and almost as soon as she sat down, there was a man sitting next to her who had his cell phone up to his ear, no earplugs, but just quietly listening to something coming out of the end of his phone. And Esther heard the word vibration, and she thought, oh, I know that word. And then she recognized Abraham's voice. And so she tapped him on the shoulder. She tapped him on the shoulder and she said, and he said, my daughter has been wanting me to listen to this, and so I'm just now doing this. And he said, and now I'm a believer. And Esther said, don't get carried away, listen some more. It was a wonderful vibrational law of attraction moment for both of them, really. Vibration, 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 vibration. So you are so good at translating vibration, you don't know you're doing it. You see and hear and smell and taste and touch because you're deciphering or translating vibration. But when you feel emotion, that's your keenest, most subtle translation of vibration. And the reason that you have emotions is because there are two of you. And that's the thing that we really want you to understand. There are two parts of you: the non-physical, in the vortex, pure positive energy, source energy part of you, who is expanded with your even most recent amendment to your desires. And then, we love you so much, there's you. There's you taking life as it comes to you. But often when life shows you that you want something, we love you so much, often you spend more time explaining to yourself and others why you need this improvement in your life, which holds you in vibrational alignment with its absence. As you justify or rationalize or defend, as you explain why you really, really need something that you do not have, you're practicing the vibration of its absence, not the vibration of its presence. And that's why sometimes your desires don't feel good to you in the way that we want them to. So we're just going to explain something to you briefly, and then off we'll go talking about whatever it is you want to talk about. So you came from source energy into this physical body, and you've been exploring and asking with vibration, sometimes with your words, but not always with your words. In fact, not even most often with your words, about improvements, because you and everyone is selfishly oriented. And by that we mean you can really only perceive through the perspective of yourself. So as you advocate for yourself by preferring this and this and this, that's what we're calling step one. The contrast causes you to ask, and you're launching these rockets of desire. And step two is that the source energy part of you and all those who are gathered there receive what you're asking for, focus upon it, and become a vibrational advocate for that, which means hold the vibrational focus upon it, and law of attraction is responding then to that which you are asking for. So in this vibrational reality, your desires are becoming. In fact, they have become so significantly that we can tell you unequivocally that you have enough in your vortex to keep you busy for 20 or 30 lifetimes in terms of manifestations unfolding. It's a wonderful thing that you've got going on here. But you've got to do the step three part. You're over here in your physical form, using your physical senses to observe your physical environment. And often you're noticing the absence of something that you want. And in doing so, you're keeping yourself apart from who you really are. And that does not feel good. And that's what negative emotion is. So we like to say it's a little bit like you've got a desire, so you put a big engine on the desire end of your track. You're a train on a track, level field. Put a desire over there, and that desire starts moving toward, the engine starts moving. Your whole train starts moving toward your desire. But then you realize that you don't have it yet, so you plunk another engine down going in the opposite direction. And then you want it more, so you put another engine going that way, and then you take score of where you are again and you put another engine going that way. And without even realizing it, you're asking and doubting and asking and doubting and asking and not believing and asking and not believing and asking and not believing and asking of source, and then talking to your friends about where you are. And in your taking score, you keep contradicting your own desires. And that's what that tension is within you that we are describing as negative emotion. So negative emotion is your indicator. It's not a bad thing. It's an indicator. It's like the gas gauge on your vehicle. You don't put a happy face sticker over it because you don't want to face the fact that your tank is empty. And we don't want you to put a smile on your face and pretend that you're happy when you're not. We don't want you to pretend that you feel good when you don't, because the universe is not responding to your hypocrisy. The universe is responding to your real vibration, which is evidenced by your real feeling. So when you behave yourself, that doesn't count. When you perform the way others expect you to perform, even though you don't feel good in your solar plexus, it does not improve your point of attraction. You really got to get happy. You really got to find a way. You must find a way to be a vibrational match to what you're wanting. So we'll talk a lot today about how you bring that about, how you are aware of your balance of energies and what to do about them. The most significant thing that we want you to hear from us. You've been listening to us for a while? Yes. Well, then we're going to tell you something that you have not heard us emphasize much. Just recently, we're really giving this to you in a strong, strong way. When you are wanting something different than you have, the usual reason that it doesn't unfold quickly for you is because of your incessant attention upon what is. And we understand why what is so interesting, because you can see it and hear it and smell it and taste it and touch it. And we understand why the vortex version that is in the state of becoming might seem less interesting to you, because it has not yet turned into things. It's in vibrational form, it's in the state of becoming, but it hasn't come out where you can see it yet. And you're addicted to what you can see and hear and smell and taste and touch, so much so that you would rather think about and talk about what you can see and hear and smell and taste and touch, rather than only about what you can feel, even though everything that you want is over here in this vibrational reality in the process of becoming. So for a while we were explaining to you about this vibrational reality. We called it a vortex. We wrote a whole book about it, 2 of them in fact, to help you to accept that it is a real state of existence. And then you began saying things to us like, Abraham, we'll play your silly game and we'll accept that there's something over there that we can't see. We'll try to believe you. We'll try to have faith about it. But really, Abraham, just tell me, how do I get my money out of the vortex and into the bank? How does this vibration become a reality for me where I can experience it and where others can see it too? And so then we began saying, what you're talking about is your whole reason for being out here on this leading edge. Of course you prefer to see it and hear it and smell it and taste it and touch it, because that's the manifested form in its fullness. That's what you came for. You are powerful and deliberate creators, and you want the full manifestation of things. That's natural to you. But you cannot ever get to the full manifestation of your desire if you are focused upon what is. And you cannot work it out here in the physical manifestation. So watch these visuals that we are presenting. Here is the vortex, and here is where your inner being stands. And here is the vibration that is pure, and here is where everything that you want is. But it's in vibrational form, and you must be the receiver. You must be the allower. You are the one who will perceive it. You are the one who will interpret it. You've got to get in the receiving mode. Step 1 is you ask. Step 2 is source answers. Step 3 is you must get into the allowing or receiving mode, which means you have to be in a vibrational frequency where the thoughts and impulses occur to you.